I think the fight is gonna be pretty similar to the first one.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is that Deontay Wilder is gonna get outboxed,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna be more patient.
Yeah.
Because and I think he's gonna catch Fury.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. He's
Okay.
gonna.
Okay. So let's say prediction's right. Let's say he catches Fury. What happens then? What does Fury? What does Deontay Wilder do then?
If he wins over Fury, I think he might fight anyone else except Dillian White, because he's gonna wait out all of 2020.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Fury is gonna want any more of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if he gets knocked out brutally or early in the fight.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna want any more of that. So Fury might take some time off.
Yeah.
Wilder might fight another mandatory or something.
Yeah. Won't be mandatory because that would be Dillian White. So we'll fight about.
Yeah, but he can't fight White until 2021, right?
No, he can because he's the mandatory. So if he fights a mandatory, it will have to be Dillian White.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna wait him out.
Okay, he can do that. But if he fights somebody else, then it'll be other than Dillian White. Then it'll be a voluntary.
Yeah. So that's what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not gonna jump into a Dillian White fight.
Would he fight Joshua at the end of 2020 if for Undisputed? You see?
I don't think so, man. It's just like we the people, like the paying public, have to put pressure.
Yeah.
And these guys to fight.
Mm-hmm. Do you think he wants to fight Joshua?
I don't think he wants to fight Joshua.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't think to fight Joshua.
Mm-hmm. So
there's a lot of psychology going on with Deontay Wilder's team. They are talking as if they want to fight, but I don't think they really want to fight.
James.
Yeah. Nice to hear from you, Yardman.
Bless him.
Yeah, but the way you're saying the fight's going to happen is literally playing straight into Tyson Fury's hands. If Wilder carries on as he did last time against Ortiz, and Tyson Fury just this time sticks a little bit, patters him up, just hits him with a little bit more, knocks him down, that's the end of it. Wilder then they have the rematch because Wilder probably won his belt back, and they fight again. Tyson Fury will have him again. That's what I think is going to happen. So
Tyson Fury is gonna upend. Tyson Fury is gonna upend Deontay Wilder.
100%.
Gonna pull him out of the pond by his legs, by his little flappers, by his flappers. Okay, so we got divergent opinions here. That's what we like on Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Yardman wants to say something.
Yeah, another thing again, Raphael. In the first fight, Wilder, how much did he weigh? 208, 209 pounds?
Yeah, he was light.
He was light because he said he was sick.
Yeah.
The second fight here, if he's healthy, he's gonna go in that fight weighing probably 220.
Yeah, 220.
225.
Yeah.
That's a different type of power. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be hitting way harder.
He's gonna be hitting harder. James, Deontay Wilder's gonna come in at least 10 pounds heavier.
I don't think. Well, if he comes in heavier, that only plays in the Tyson Fury's hands even more because then he's gonna be less mobile.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a sitting target for Tyson Fury to then train him up a little bit. Tyson Fury does this training with his new trainer.
Yeah.
To properly knock him out. It's all playing straight into Tyson Fury's hands.
Yardman, if Deontay Wilder comes in heavy, it plays into Wilder's hand. It plays into Tyson Fury's hands.
Yeah, yes, it does. But it's boxing, and he catch him twice.
Mm-hmm.
The first fight. There's no way Fury's gonna get out of that fight without getting touched.
What if Tyson Fury touches Wilder?
It can go either way. It's heavyweight boxing, right?
But the way people talk about it, they only say that Wilder's going to knock out Fury. Well, people don't realise that Fury can knock out Wilder.
Yeah, Fury can knock him out too. Fury can knock him out too, but like based on how Fury has looked in his last 2 fights, you know,
how come Fury couldn't knock out Otto Wallin, James?
Oh, you saw that cut. I don't think he responded well at all from that cut. I don't want to sound like an absolute fanboy of Tyson Fury.
Why?
That's the way. Because the way I look at it is if you watched him Tyson Fury against the first 2 opponents, it was Sefa
Fury and yeah.
You'd see that he was bloody dreadful against both of them. Absolutely boring as hell. You know, just terrible fights. But then against Wilder, completely different. He's one of these fighters that fights to the opponent. He raises his level to the.
That's true. That's a good counter. Yard man. That's a good counter.
That's true. And another thing, you have to take into consideration too, Raphael.
Yeah.
The cut above
Fury
eyelid.
Yeah. Like, I kind of threw him.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad performance as well. It wasn't that bad. He wasn't atrocious. He won AJV Ruiz won.
No, that's true. That's true. That's true.
He still won the fight. He did rock Wallin in the 11th, and obviously Wallin was actually his way in the 12th. And against Schwartz, that was a good. I think that was how people say that's a bad performance from Tyson Fury. Is simple because it was a good performance of Tyson Fury.
Yeah, but he's fighting a mediocre guy.
I'm saying at least it was against a nobody.
Yeah,
but it was a good performance.
Well, in your fighting nobodies, it's supposed to be a good performance.
Yeah, but wasn't Schwartz ranked like in the?
He was ranked, but that was just a pumped up number. That was a jumped up number. He wasn't really. He
got ranked after the fight was announced.
Oh my God! Yeah, you can't look at that ranking, James. You can't look at that ranking. That's a ball.
It was a good performance against Tom Schwartz. Otto Wallin won. Yeah, the cut really swung him.
Yeah.
Away from it, you know.
Yeah, I hear you. Is there anything else we need to say? I mean, okay, I'll say something. Yeah, this 2 fights in 2020. How it's pointless. It's pointless. It's pointless. It's pointless. It's so pointless. It's so pointless. Okay, the rematch, the second fight, fine. Second fight, fine. Wilder versus Fury, second fight, fine. Okay, I understand. No problem. We want to get a decider, but it ain't a decider. It's not a decider because then you've won 1.5 fights, but the other guy can level up on the second fight, which is the third fight, the second fight of 2020, which is the third fight. So if one guy wins the first fight, the other guy wins the second fight. Nothing has been resolved. It's still unresolved. Nothing's been resolved. So what happens then? Is that a fourth fight?
It's still unresolved, but whenever it comes and goes, Wilder has to fight. What's his face in February?
White.
Yeah, he has to fight White in February. So is it February or was it?
It's February. Like February. That's the tentative date. That's penciled in. But it's the WBC that can move that. The WBC that can move that. They can simply
I think if that one gets moved, then there's absolute uproar already because they can't move it back another year.
So we're on standby for 13 months, 14 months. We're on standby. December. Then they're fighting in February. Wilder and Fury fight in February. Then we have to see one guy wins. Then we have to wait for the tree match, the trilogy. Okay, the other guy wins. Then what happens then? What happens then? Then we're waiting now to see if they're going to screw over Dillian White again in February. It's ridiculous.
I don't think they're looking to screw over Dillian White again.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, but the way I look at it, we've got 2 big fights coming up, and that's more we've had in the last 3 years combined, really.
What's the 2 big fights?
2 big fights of Wilder and Tyson Fury.
Times two.
Times 2. It is,
But those 2 big fights, they're stopping other big fights. We could have had one big fight with Tyson Fury and Wilder, and then we could have had another big fight with Deontay Wilder and White, Then we could have another big fight with somebody, one of those guys fighting Anthony Joshua. So the two big fights really are stopping other big fights.
I think the practical look of it though is in the last few years since AJ has become champion, he hasn't fought Tyson Fury or Wilder.
Well, he's a unified champ. What are they doing?
Exactly, but we haven't seen it, so
no. But we theoretically, the more time goes by, theoretically, the higher the likelihood of the fights being made, the higher that gets. But then when you get the two of the big players tying themselves up for a whole year and maybe more, if it's one apiece, then that's just yard man.
Yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, we just have to wait and see what happens, because it could turn out different from what we're thinking. Fury might just go in there and knock him out too, right? Yeah, we just have to wait and see.
I just want one of these guys. The only resolution we can get is if one of these guys gets knocked out in February, and maybe they'll say forget the third one. Well, Deontay Wilder won't say forget the third one, but Fury might just say, I need some time. I need to recalibrate.
Yeah.
So really and truly, now think about it. One of these guys needs to get sparked out in February.
In a perfect world, like if Wilder wins the fight in February, what he should do is to fight Dillian White in December.
Then there's not much point though. December to February, that's 3 months. That's not.
No, February next year. If he wins against then he fights Dillian White in December 2020.
Yeah.
And then Undisputed in summer of 2021.
No, that's right though, because you're saying that Wilder should fight Dillian White in December.
Yes, of 2020.
The fight's happening in February, so there's only like 3 months. Yeah, I think we can make 3 months.
No, and by then AJ should get rid of his 2 mandatories in a perfect world, right? And then 2021, both of them will be free. But we just have to wait and see how it plays out.
So it's been because I think even Eddie Hearn said it before. He said, he said that Tyson Fury and Wilder are both they're both tied up till 2021. So it's not new news as such. We've done it for quite a while.
Well, we're talking about what's different is the rematch. I mean, I put the video out there when Bob Arum said they're going to be fight twice. They had a 2-fight contract. The difference was that it was confirmed that it would be within 1 calendar year. 1 calendar year, basically tying themselves up. Them guys fight, this shit, tying themselves up. But that is the reality. That is the reality. I'm satisfied that we chopped up everything we wanted to chop up on the show tonight. Has been chopped and diced.